Little by little, we get better at this. Good morning. Hi. How's everyone doing? My name is Erin Curran. I am the unmistakable entrepreneur, author of Hate Your Way to Happiness, and I'm having all sorts of issues this morning. I am here to talk to you about consistency and what that means and what it takes. So, in light of the last couple of videos where I'm sharing my journey as I'm moving through some of the blocks that I've allowed to stop me in the past from accomplishing what I've wanted to achieve, I just really wanted to dial into this idea of consistency because one of the things that you'll notice as you pick a focus, you choose your direction, you decide what area that you want to work on to accomplish that simple goal that we talked about earlier. If you're having trouble accomplishing things, dial it back to something super simple and pay attention to the process. So, consistency is where the magic happens. I remember back in 2019, I had just finished a personal development course and I went into a marketing seminar the following weekend. So, I did 90 days of this really super intensive personal development, went into a marketing seminar and saw Hal Elrod of the Miracle Morning. He was one of the speakers, and he was sharing his experience about setting time aside for himself in the morning to create this morning ritual. And I decided in that moment, it just landed. I decided to take this on for myself. And so I created a morning routine that included the meditations and the journaling and some of the different aspects that he recommends in a way that worked for me. And it was a super powerful experience because by the time I got done with that process, I was super grounded for the day. I had invested in myself and gave myself the space and the focus that I needed to be able to go into my day much less frantically. So, how does that relate to consistency? I did not actually officially notice any sort of a shift other than me just doing these things until probably a year in. So 1 year, I think I missed 3 mornings in that first year. 1 year, 7 days a week, every single morning, I did this process. And after 1 year, I began to notice some core small shifts. Now, it's super important because they may have been small shifts, but they were so key, they were so base that it altered much of the way that I interact with my world. And I really believe that it was a key contributing factor to the levels of success. Now, it's really challenging to do something for a year when you don't see actual results. You are, kind of hit and miss a little bit here and there, but it's really the sewing because one of the things that one of the funny experiences, I had my morning schedule down to like by the 5, 10, 15 minute segments. I actually did a time study on myself and realized exactly how much time I needed to take a shower, to dry my hair, to put on lotion, how much time it took for me to do a 15 meditation, which was about 25 minutes, by the way, between getting settled and everything. And so once all of that was done and I was really powerfully engaged in the routine, then stuff came up. One of the most beautiful things that I got from this year-long experience was that lotion thing. 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. It's something that I had never done before. My skin has been super dry because I don't drink enough water. And I decided to putting lotion on after I got out of the shower and toweled off as a way to engage in self-care. Now, let me tell you, I fought that almost every day. It was insane the level of resistance that I experienced around simply taking 5 minutes to put on lotion. On the mornings that I was late, I was trying to negotiate throwing it out. On the mornings that I was running early, I was telling myself that it would make me late. And after a little while, like at first it was just annoying, but after a little while, I started to really see how deep that pattern ran, that there was something else there. And I remember one morning as I was doing my meditation and I moved into my chanting practice, all of a sudden it dawned on me that the reason why there was such tremendous resistance around putting lotion on was because it was an act of self-care, that it was it was proof of my worthiness. If I was worth 5 minutes, then it meant that I was worth something. And one of the deeper level core beliefs that I had that I really wasn't aware of, like I knew I had some self-esteem challenges, but I had no idea how deeply this "you're not worth it" conversation ran, until I started to actually see that I was perfectly willing to buy the lotion and buy the products, because that's a reckless spending habit, especially if you're not doing anything with it. So that was fine. But the actual use, the actual consistent putting on of the lotion to an end, that was really powerful to get. I would not have ever recognized that had I not consistently stood with my commitment, consistently gone through my schedule, followed what I said I would do, and actually did the thing. Very often, when you make a promise to yourself, when you decide on a particular goal, you decide on a goal because it's something that you haven't had that you want, or something that you used to have that you want again, right? Or it's something that you're doing that you're ready to give up. And the reason why you're still wanting it is because you've been unsuccessful in accomplishing this. There is some kind of a story running in the background, some sort of a reason that has you playing small and not allowing yourself to accomplish that. I promise you, if you take consistent action in pursuing the thing that you want, you make it crystal clear what it is the goal is, like 96 ounces of water a day, putting on lotion every single morning after a shower. When you make it that crystal clear, and when you track whether you do it or not, write it down someplace, acknowledge the win for the day, or acknowledge how much you fell short, you will begin to hear the conversation that has been preventing you from accomplishing this. This is Erin Curran. I hope that you have gotten something of value out of this video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below, what is your commitment? What are you running into? And how are you going to take on practicing consistency around this habit? I look forward to seeing you again. Again, this is Erin Curran, the Unmistakable Entrepreneur. Thanks for watching.